Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm just telling you about the concept of prepayment penalty in loan terminology. What is prepayment penalty? Simply put, it is a fee that a lender charges a borrower if they pay off their loan before the agreed upon loan term. This penalty is meant to compensate the lender for the loss of interest they would have earned if the borrower had stayed with the original loan term. Prepayment penalties are commonly associated with mortgage loans, but they can also be found in auto loans or other types of loans. It is important for borrowers to be aware of whether or not their loan has a prepayment penalty, as it can significantly increase the overall cost of the loan if they decide to pay it off early. Now let's dive a little deeper in this. Prepayment penalties. Prepayment penalties are typically only triggered if the borrower pays off a significant portion of the loan balance, usually more than 25%. Exact threshold can vary depending on the lender and the loan terms. Prepayment penalties are usually only applicable for a certain period of time, known as the lock-in period. This is a minimum length of the time which the borrower is required to keep the loan before they can pay it off without incurring penalty. The lock-in period is typically 2 to 5 years, but it can be longer or shorter depending on the loan terms. Prepayment penalties are typically calculated as a percentage of the unpaid loan balance at the time of prepayment. For example, if the borrower has a loan balance of £100,000 or $100,000 and the prepayment penalty is 5%, they would be required to pay additional £5,000 if they paid off the loan early. £5,000 or $5,000, depending on the currency that you deal in. Now, some borrowers may be able to negotiate a waiver of the prepayment penalty as part of the loan term. This can be especially useful if the borrowers who expect to pay off their loan early, such as if they are planning to sell property or refinance the mortgage. Additionally, some states have laws that limit the amount of prepayment penalty or prohibit them altogether. Borrowers should check with their state's consumer protection agency to see if they apply to their loan. As you should check with the UK laws as well. But I don't think there is such a thing. I think in the UK you have to pay a penalty if you were to pay off all of your mortgage. I thought before the end of the term. I had that, but there's no such laws. So there you have it. Prepayment penalty is a fee that lender charges a borrower if they pay off their loan before the agreed upon term. It is important for borrowers to be aware that they are not whether or not their loan has a prepayment penalty, and to consider negotiating a waiver if they expect to pay off the loan early. Thanks for watching. Make sure you check out my channel for more videos and more valuable content. That's pretty much it. I'm thirsty. That's 3 minutes long for speaking.